So I don't even know what we're starting with. But it's someone's oracle messages. So this could resonate with just one specific individual or a collective, many people. Take what resonates and leave the rest for the rest. Also could be pertaining to your past, your present, your potential near future. And if you're interested, check out your zodiac reads on my channel as well, and also other pick-a-cards. And on the zodiac reads, make sure you check out your sun, your moon, and your rising signs to get a better idea. But also, I'm being guided to say, if your sun sign horoscope isn't making sense, then check your moon or your rising. I would say your moon right now, because we're coming up on a very potent new moon cycle here. Let go. As you surrender the need to control, your relaxed energy rapidly attracts your desires. So when we find out, this message came out too the other day, that when we're in the flow, we're really in the flow, and things are just going, you know, smoothly. Things are turning out at the right time, at the right moment. Things are falling into place. There's clarity. That's, you know, that's being in alignment, right? But when we're resisting and stuff seems to, like, you know, we're stubbing our toe, we run out of gas, we got a flat tire, just all these little accidents or these little mishaps keep popping up, there's a sense of going, okay, what is out of balance in my life? Why is this happening? What direction do I need to do? Where do I need to turn? Okay, and look, perfect timing. This is the right time for you to move forward. Could have been previous instances holding you back from moving forward. And I'm going to go ahead and show these cards too. Something to do with your children, okay? It says your connection with children is part of your life's purpose, but we've also got, oh, look, there's another card under there. Okay. We've also got healing, healed, and healer. Healing energy surrounds you in the situation. So I feel like this has got something to do with somebody's kid here. Okay, so there's healing energy around the situation. Maybe you had a disagreement. Maybe they've fallen ill, or, you know, there's something going on mentally, physically, something with them. Practice, practice, practice. With daily practice, you can polish your skills and talents and increase your confidence. So this is that, I feel like that's saying the practicing the present moment awareness, being in the here and now, because if you realize when things are in flow and you're going and you've got clarity on stuff, you're more in the present moment at those times, on those cycles, right? Or I am anyways, okay? So you guys are definitely aligned with me in some way, shape, or form, or you wouldn't be watching this right now. A similar energy we have, I think, is what I'm trying to say here. Let's see what the angel message is. What is the angel message? Okay, we'll pull one angel message. Spend time alone in nature, meditating about your desires and intentions. Ask the angels to help you gain a positive perspective. So that's coming over here on the let go. As you surrender the need to control, your relaxed energy rapidly attracts your desires. So there's a sense of maybe a nice little reminder that, you know, you can ask your spirit team to help you on those. Releasing control. Also, the need to control comes from our solar plexus as well. So I had to step over here and get my cards because I took my cards in the car with me today. Oh. Am I recording? Yes, I'm recording. Okay. So let's move these over. You can see everything. And also I'm seeing here, let go, perfect timing. So you'll decide to let go and the absolute perfect timing when the time is right. Determination after a loss. You've got a lot of determination after losing that momentum you had, that passion that you had for that project, that venture, whatever it was. Sense of needing to be a little generous and compassionate for those around you, okay? Ask the angels to help you gain a positive perspective. So, and then we've got generosity, strength, compassion coming out over here. Okay. The Oracle of Lightning and the 5 of Raindrops. Yeah, this too shall pass. Practicality. Leaving a legacy here for someone. Let's see what message over here we have. The world awaits you. They said there's 3 cards here, so we'll just reach in. All right, shark, swim away from this situation. And then also we've got, this is the right time for you to move forward. So there could be somebody or something, a situation you know you need to leave, and you might just have to cut your losses with it or them, whatever it is for you, viewer, okay? And be your own first priority. I also feel like this is like being your own first priority, but also like it's like you're seeing and doing the things that you were meant to see and do all along. Like family-wise, or dealing with family, or the morning time could be a significance to you. Maybe early morning hours is when you can have that spending time alone in nature or meditation. Because you already have the answers that you're seeking, okay? You already have the answers upon this voyage, these questions about this voyage that you're about to embark upon. Get an archetype card here. Shadow and light attributes for you. We've got gossip. Awakens consideration for the feelings of others. Honoring trust. And then the shadow attributes is thrives on the power of passing on private or secret information, betraying confidences. So there could have been a situation where maybe you got into an argument with somebody, a disagreement, and you know they're like threatening to tell all your secrets and the lies you've spread to other people, stuff they know that isn't true on your part, or maybe you're the one threatening to expose them. Swim away from the situation. We've got thief, and it came out in reverse, but let's see what the light attributes is. Sheds light on the potential wealth within you that can never be stolen. And the shadow is stealing money, creative ideas, affection, or other powers you think you lack. So taking what's not yours. Thinking, also there's like somebody here who thinks they're entitled to stuff that's not really theirs because they haven't done the work. Ooh. Maybe you heard, like you thought someone was gossiping about you, or you heard that they were, and then you were like wanting to retaliate. Revenge came out in a read the other day. Fool. Fearlessly revealing emotion, helping people laugh at absurdity and hypocrisy. The shadow attributes is using humor to wound rather than liberate. Denial of your emotional truth. So, like, this is coming out like when somebody's like teasing you and kind of being mean, but then they're like, oh, I'm just joking. I'm just joking. But you feel like they're really not. Because they're not. They're really not. They're just using I'm just joking as an excuse to say how they really feel. And maybe there are intentionally trying to make you feel bad about a situation. But don't let them do that, okay? Don't let them get the best of you. Don't let them lower you to their standards. If they even have any standards. Seeking revenge or retaliation, that's lowering, right? Let's see what this card is. Guilt. Don't let them guilt you either. I release any beliefs that no longer assist my soul's growth. Maybe you're feeling guilty over previous instances like this. So the need to, if this is you doing this, forgiving yourself. If somebody was doing this to you, forgiving them. Having patience in the matter and for those around you, okay? Patience in the cycles. I know you keep hearing your manifestations are coming, good things are coming, and then you're like, when? I've been patient. My patience is wearing thin. Yada yada. But you know it's all in due timing because there are unseen forces at work in the universe and things take time. The universe has to manipulate things around us, right? People, situations, it has to bring those things towards us. And in doing so, they have to intertwine in a lot of other people's manifestations and weaving and webbing through all of that. I accept that everything happens in divine order. And we also had the perfect timing card or divine timing card over here, right? And see, okay, I'm seeing this mask here. He's crying, but he's got a happy face over him. So, and then also it's talking about denial of your emotional truth. Somebody here is in denial about something very hardcore because they're not wanting to let it open, or they're not wanting to go down that path of trying to heal and release that past situation because they don't want to feel the guilt. They already know it's going to make them feel really guilty. They already know that they are guilty of it. It's resistance, though. And this guilt and shame and fear sometimes makes us a little petty, a little catty. Sometimes we speak from anger. I realize that I am testing my resolve to live in the energy of love. This is why this is happening to you, okay? Or to the persons or people you're dealing with, is because we have to learn to accept things as they are, accept that everything happens in divine order. Situations come up so we can release those beliefs that don't assist in your soul's growth. Thinking patterns, belief systems, you know. There's an example of a belief system, like I was speaking about someone trying to make you feel bad about something or trying to manipulate you. But that's the thing. Like if you let them get to you like that, and you do feel bad about it, or you do feel guilty, like they're trying to instill guilt upon you, like they're not coming from a good place when they're doing that, right? But also not blaming that person for the way they made you feel. I mean, now if they're intentionally manipulating and intentionally lying, you know, that's a different story. Like that's where you come in and you're like, hey, I don't have to take this disrespect. There's indecision about the situation though. But it's not like the situation that keeps bubbling up that you're resisting on having that emotional truth on because you don't want to feel guilt, or they don't want to feel guilt. That's kind of on you. It's just going to keep bubbling up until you deal with it. It's just going to keep popping up on your path, and the cycles are going to get bigger and stronger, and the universe will just keep testing you and testing you and testing you. Everything's a cycle. Everything's a phase. Friendship. I understand that a friend is in my life for a reason. They come for a reason. Sometimes it's just a season they stay. Some others are in and out of our lives quite a bit throughout our lifetimes. Some, very few, have stayed and been with us our entire length of life, right? There could be a friend that's, you know, veering out of your friend circle. Close family member that you were really close with, that you're having these issues with. Surrender. I can release my need to control. Woo-wee. The heck have I been talking about? Energetic clearing. During crisis, the Holy One herself may be emptying you of fear and attachments, preparing you to receive her luminous plan. Releasing you of fear and attachments, releasing you of guilt, releasing you of fear, releasing you of betrayal, past betrayals, and releasing you of, you know, potential, maybe you stole things in the past. Maybe somebody stole something from you and you need to forgive on that note. Animal message. Animal message. The cheetah. Get clear on your intention. Stay focused and move quickly towards your goal. So needing to move towards that goal. Get off your ass. Take some action. Even if, like, whatever goal you're wanting, it's like inspired action, okay? And if you don't know what that means or what that is for you, you just say, hey, team, I'm open to receiving intuitive guidance. I'm open to receiving inspired action. So they can't help us if we don't ask for it. And it's best to be specific with them in what situation, okay? Look, we've got clearing twice here. As true offering arises, it becomes easy to let go. You start to trust that more will always arrive. You shift from mine, mine, mine to God's, God's, God. Such freedom. So there's a big message about clearing the aura field, clearing the energy centers, but also, like, you know, prayer is a form of meditation. Prayer can help you clear your energy. Dancing and singing helps clear your energy and raise your vibration. Also, like bathing and showering, you know, just imagine that it's healing white light on you, right? All right, we're getting outcome, future outcome of the situation. Bottom of the deck is the Magician. We create our own reality. We have the ability to put anything in our paths. If we're getting bad stuff, then you need to check what you're thinking about. Try to turn those negatives into a positive. But we got the Knight of Pentacles. Slowly but surely, like I said, those manifestations are coming towards you. They're on their way. But you're working on this emotional fulfillment. And we've got the Fool again. Emotional fulfillment. Emotional, and then there's enlightenment here as well. The Fool and the Fool. You might want to look up the meaning behind the Fool in tarot as well. There's a story that you can get also that it like tells the tale of the Fool going through the Pentacles and the Swords Kingdom and etc. You're going to be fearlessly revealing emotion. I feel here. Like you're going to be probably in a conversation or ready to have a conversation, and all of a sudden this is going to come out. You're going to speak solid truth, and you're going to feel like, my gosh, this wasn't even me talking. I don't even know where this came from. I get it. You want union. You want equality. You want to just be happy, have a happy life, a happy household, a happy family. But these things all come, these emotions, these feelings come from within. We cannot rely on these outside influences and other people and material items to fulfill our happiness. Going on spending sprees. Shoes and makeup is coming to mind. Like all the outer influences, it's not going to cover up whatever hole you're trying to cover, like fill in, if that makes sense. There's a void there that needs to be released, but you're getting there. You're going through the cycles, you're going through the motions, and you might be doing, hey, Spirit told me to do the solar plexus healing. That's okay. You're doing everything Spirit says or suggests that you should do, but the situation will go your way when the attitude changes. Recognize that special someone that's in your heart. Something about the heart center needing, like there's something, like you're doing the motions, you're taking the steps, but you're not here. You're still finding yourself like, well, I cleared my energy, I got grounded, I ate some fruit today, like what more do you want from me? But your team is saying there's something underneath it. It's like you already know what this is that you're avoiding. Or what? Yeah, I feel like it's avoidance. Something there that you're avoiding, you're getting messages about, but your ego is really veering you off to the side. Like, we're not dealing that with right now. And there's that frivolity card and spending habits and something about the household too. Like there were. The thoughts card was here, and the sorrow card, and the servant. So you might feel like you're just a servant in your household. If you look at it this way, that you're just somebody's maid, and if you're not trying to do things for the love of your family on an unconditional note, then also there's something there that needs to be released. I mean, don't get me wrong, it's okay to need and want and ask for help, and maybe that's part of your thing is you need to step out and ask for help. Be vocal about it. But if you're feeling like a servant or a maid in your own household, you might want to look up your north node and your south node in your birth chart, because that's going to explain a lot of your life purpose and your destiny and why you came back here to Earth. You are free to do what you choose though, okay? But if you keep wondering why these cycles keep repeating and things aren't getting better, something to do with frivolity. Maybe you're not putting down a substance or walking away from a bad habit or a vice. And crystals, your connection to crystals and gemstones is a channel for healing energy. So that's telling me right there, you can just set crystals around your bed with the intention that it's going to help clear your energetic field at night while you're sleeping. And I was going to point out that she's holding a crystal here There's a purple crystal here. There's a lot of purple here. So amethyst. Amethyst would be a good... It's a slightly protectant crystal as well. And then we've got school. The answers that you're seeking involves going to school. So I feel like not literal school like classes or anything, but it's like something about being open to receiving information, being open to doing research on your own. And that could be the inspired action that your team is trying to get you to take. Just, you know, okay, for instance, you want a new house, you want a bigger house. So taking up the fact, okay, let's see. Well, a big factor that they use in giving you a rental or even a mortgage is your credit, right? So looking up your credit score and studying your credit and seeing, you know, starting research on that. I don't know where that came from, but you've got the strength for this. Everything you've experienced in your life has made you strong and courageous. You might feel like you don't have the momentum to keep going forward, but you do. We've got the Lion here. You definitely do. Sit back, rest, and relax if you feel like you need to, but justice is coming, and your career will bring fairness and protection to the others who need your help. The situation goes your way when your attitude changes. So taking inspired action. I think I veered off from one subject in the middle right to another, and I apologize for that, but that's just the way the team sent me. You have earned the respect of the group. Time to take charge. An improvement in your lifestyle will take place sooner than you expected. There's another card here. Healer. You have the spiritual gift of healing and a desire to share it with others. So don't discount those ideas. You can put stuff into motion if you're wanting to use your gifts and abilities, but just know that you and your family are protected by the angels. You're safe and you are clear, okay? I hope it helps. If it helped, hit that like button for me, please, and thank you. I mean, it's just touching the button and subscribing. It's really not that much to ask, is it? Or is it? It might be. I don't know. Love and light, people.